Good day, everyone. Today is May 19th, 2022. I have two attendees for today, Miss Jing Yang and Mr. Shu Wang.
Good day, ma'am.
Good day, ma'am.
Before pushing through the last part of our discussion, may I ask, how is everybody?
Really excited to finish the lesson.
How
I've,
about you, Mr. Wang?
I've been by with school working, but I can manage.
Okay, that's great as I feel excited too. Let us check my audio and video. Are my audio and video clear?
Yes, ma'am.
What about my presentation? Can you see the presentation clearly?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us recall our previous learning from the last meetings. Modal verbs can be used to talk about possibility or to express uncertainty. There are about 9 pure modal verbs, such as the 3 M's, must, may, might, 2 W's, will and would, 2 C's, can and could, and 2 S's, shall and should. Our topic has been focused on the modal verb might. This modal verb is specifically used for possibilities, and there are about 3 possibilities. Do you remember what we have tackled last time? Yes, Mr. Wang?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you remember last time that we tackled last meeting?
Uh, we had a discussion about the middle word. Might through impossible. Ma'am.
That is correct, Mr. Wang. I have provided multiple examples to further familiarize ourselves in using the modal verb might. What else have we talked about? Yes, Miss Yang?
you also made us construct several sentences under different types of sentence, such as interactive, uh, declarative, imperative, or uh, exclamatory form.
Thank you, Miss Yang. What about the rules? Do you guys still remember the rules? Yes, Mr. Wang?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I remember that there are three possibilities, and each has its own sentence pattern. Like first person the possibilities, past possibilities, and the future possibilities.
That is correct. Thank you, Mr. Wang. What about the present possibility? Yes, Miss Yang?
Uh, it begins with the subject to, followed by the modal verb, then the base form.
Okay, thank you, Miss Yang. And for the future possibility, we usually have subject, followed by the base form, then the future time. With the previous discussion, we've talked about its changes in syntax structure. We may also use adverb of time for specification as present possibilities and future possibilities are confusing. So I have picked few examples from your works last meeting. Can you see the document now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I would like you guys to explain its structure and context to see if you understood the lesson and retained the information until now. Although this is Miss Yang's work, could Mr. Wang read the following highlighted sentences and explain its structure and context instead? So let me just highlight it first. So you may start now. Can Mr. Wang answer now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The the whole group was a bit disappointed with Julie's work. She made had insulated the visitors. I think that first sentence already concretely because the first sentence has past verbs. Next, the thinking work was at the past participle is
Participle.
participle. Disappointed. Julie said some words that made them disappointed. The second sentence as model word might. It has the subject in model of might. Mostly work.
Failure.
All your work have but party participle issue it. Then the direct object, the recipients, is the two sentences. I think that Buddhist words included the recipients.
Good job, Mr. Wang. Those observations are correct. You may continue.
She only eats, eats short food. No, she might be strangely with her soul, soul
Swap.
inner cheeks. For the first sentence, it's already should should means that is currently happening because of the sentence. The second sentence is about the research that she only eats soft food. The structure starts with the subject she, following by the modal verb might, then the auxiliary verb be, with the verb with the ing, then the with her soloing inner checks.
Again, good observation, Mr. Wang. The second sentence consists of the subject followed by the modal verb, then the auxiliary verb with the verb with ing, then the preposition and the adjectival phrase. You may continue, Mr. Wang.
Okay, mommy. Alan is studying furiously for the
Seriously.
for, furiously for the admission test. They might not cook dinner today. The first sentence is what is currently happening that Ellen is studying. The second sentence is about the possibility that she might not, since Celine is busy. There is a possibility that she might not cook. I think their sentence are really additional sentences, not
That is correct, Mr. Wang.
uh, okay. Then the center of sector, the second sentence starts with the subject she following by a modal verb. At then no and the see from cook, and then the wrapped object dinner plus plus the adverb of the night.
Thank you, Mr. Shu. You did a great job in explaining the following sentences. You understood our lesson clearly and you managed to explain Miss Yang's work descriptively. What are your thoughts about his explanation, Miss Yang?
I think it is great, man. And glad that my work is correct also.
I'm glad that you too and your work is correct and followed what we have learned with our meetings. So I'll be pulling up Mr. Wang's work now and you can explain in the same manner he did. You may start now.
Samantha met how things with the device. This this already occurred, I think, because of the past participle. Samantha passively did. did something to the device. The sentence structure has the mentor as subject. A modal verb might, then an auxiliary verb have, and then a per, preposition for uh, phrase and a direct object device.
It's a bit difficult to explain in context when there is only a single sub sentence. But job well done, Miss Yang. You may continue.
Thank you, Miss Perez wants wants the house to be ready for Christmas. The workers might be uh, re- redecorating. So Miss uh, Perez is carrying the house for Christmas. That is why there are workers re- redecorating. This is only happening now, based from the sentence and tense. The second sentence has a subject workers and a modal verb might, the auxiliary verb be, and the verb with ing.
Okay, that is a good observation for the sentence, Miss Yang. Do you find it easier to explain when there are two sentences involved?
Honest, honestly, no. Yes, I find it easier to explain the content with two sentences.
Okay, then let us go with this one.
Work uh, comparatively, they might product an amazing program next year. So musicians work together and they will collaborate to product an amazing program next year is what I get from the sentence. It explains itself already.
Yeah, you may continue, sorry.
The second sentence has the subject they followed by the modal verb might. They the base form, then the direct object, amazing program, and the adverb of time next year. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss Yang. Same as Mr. Wang, you comprehended the lessons very well and applied the rules with your work. It is evident that you understood the rules when you explained the structure.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, man.
You are welcome and keep up the good work. Now, may I call on Mr. Shu to tell us about what are his thoughts with Miss Yang's explanations? Okay, I think she got it. And that's settled then. Are there any questions regarding what we've talked about?
No question.
Okay, then let us move forward with our discussion. Can you see the video?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We will be watching a video on the use of modal verbs in a conversation. This video is about less than 6 minutes long. You will be expected to jot down sentences with modal verbs as you will be tasked to reconstruct those with the modal verb by. Is that understood?
How many sentences should we write?
It will be up to you, but I suggest that you jot down each sentence with modal verbs.
Okay, ma'am, I understand.
Oh wait, it doesn't have a sound. Let me fix that first.
The modal verbs. What are you gonna do here, Grandma? Well, I'm gonna make pizza. Can I help you? Yes, of course, but you should wear an apron. Perfect. First, we must mix everything in order to obtain the dough. Now we must roll the dough with the rolling pin.
Sorry about that.
Now we must roll the dough with the rolling pin. Can I do it, please? Yes, of course. Now we're gonna top it with tomato sauce, cheese, onion, bacon, and mushrooms. Can I slice the onion? No, you shouldn't. Why not? Because your eyes may start to burn, and tears may run down your face. But you can cut the bacon. You must be careful with a knife, and you shouldn't cut it so fast. Now we must put it in the oven. How long should we bake our pizza? We shouldn't bake it for more than 15 minutes. It could get burned. The pizza must be ready now. Let's take a look. Grandma, is the pizza ready? It smells delicious. You must wash your hands before you eat. Let's eat pizza now. You must be very hungry. Yeah, we are. Grandma, could you pass me the ketchup, please? Of course. Here you are. Thanks. Would you like some more? No, thanks. I would like an ice cream now. Let's go to the park and have some ice cream, shall we? That sounds awesome. Shall I take my bike too? And shall I take my roller skates? Sure, you can take your bike and roller skates too. It's so great that you can roller skate, Michelle. I wish I could do it too. It must be terrific. Don't worry, I will teach you soon. But you can ride your bike without training wheels now. That's great too. You should be content with that for now.
Look at these beautiful flowers. Can I pick them, Grandma?
No, you mustn't pick the flowers.
Can I drink water from this fountain?
No, you shouldn't drink water from that fountain. It's not healthy. You might get sick. This is a special fountain. If you throw a coin into the water, you can make a wish. It might just come true.
Grandma, will you buy me a chocolate ice cream, please?
Yes, of course.
I would like a vanilla ice cream.
Hello.
Hello. May I help you?
I would like 3 single cones of ice cream, please.
May I have a double cone, Grandma?
You shouldn't eat so much, because you can get a sore throat.
What flavor would you like?
I would like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry flavor, please.
The ice cream was delicious, but I don't like the cone.
You mustn't throw rubbish on the ground, Alice. You must throw it into the garbage can. You mustn't climb up the slide. You may hurt yourself, and you may hurt other kids too. Ladders are for climbing. Alice, you must wait your turn. Excuse me, may I sit here?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Shall we go home now, girls?
Could we stay a little bit longer, please?
Oh, that might be your mom. Yes, she is. She must be curious to know what we're doing.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye!
Were you able to jot down the sentences?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let us continue. I'll be providing few examples first from the text so you'll understand better on how you will accomplish the task. So we have here, we shouldn't bake it for more than 15 minutes, it could get burned. So I'll show you how we'll do it. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have here, we shouldn't bake it for more than 15 minutes. So I'll type first the answer. You will simply replace the modal verbs and reconstruct the sentences while retaining some of its context from the video. You may add parts of speeches according to the situation, but make sure its context from the video is not too far-fetched. So for example, the one I've shown you now, its original sentence was meant to be a recommendation on what not to do in baking a pizza, while the revised sentence is now talking about the possibility of burning the pizza in the given time. Do you need another example?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have here, don't worry, I will teach you soon. So let me reconstruct this. The first sentence, its original sentence, pertains to an absolute event of teaching the recipient of the message. It clearly states the intention to be absolute. It can be reconstructed in this way. Don't worry, I might teach you soon how to roller skate. It then pertains only to a possibility of the speaker teaching the recipient. Is that understood, or do we need another example again?
Yes, ma'am, it's understood.
How about you, Mr. Wang? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I will be giving you 10 minutes to finish your task, and you may turn off your cameras. Make sure to submit it in our MS Teams. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you guys done?
Yes, mom.
I'm finished, ma'am.
Okay, let me check the works in our MS Teams. I'll be downloading the files and then and can you see the document now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's have Miss Yang first. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am. It's ready to.
Can we shortly explain how you reconstructed the sentences, how the context became to be, or the changes in structure? You may include which possibilities the sentences are under. It is up to you.
Okay, ma'am. Can I start now?
Yes, you can.
I have five sentences here, and these are what I choose in the video gaming. Uh, you must be careful with a knife, and you shouldn't cut it so fast. My answer is if you are cutting so fast with the knife, you must get cut. Because of the example earlier, I think this sentence person is easier. It becomes a conditional sentence early, and it states possibility uh, clear, uh, quick, quickly than the is that pizza ready. It smells delicious. My answer is it smells so delicious already. The pizza might be ready. I just changed the sentence into positive form. The sentence is for the effect of the situation. The pizza smelling delicious. Meanwhile, the second sentence is the case. The pizza might be cooked already. You, you shouldn't eat so much because you can get sore uh, answer. If you eat too much, you might get a sore throat. Like my number one, I changed the sentence into a conditional sentence because it is easier. I would like vanilla, chocolate, and the strawberry floor, please. Answer. My child gets the vanilla, chocolate, and the strawberry floor later, please. I changed this into a question because I found it difficult to change into a declarative form because it is only a single sentence. This is also difficult to reconstruct because the sentence is absolute. Yes, she must be curious to know what they're doing. She was starting at the uh, mother and the daughter. She might be curious to know what they were doing. I changed the first sentence the most so I could sketch out the ideal for, for contest. I just made it into a third-person point of view. I could be the same set of sentence that I think it will not give justice to what the two sentences really means.
Great job, Miss Yang. Although I was not able to teach you what conditional sentence are directly, you still managed to observe and apply that. Thank you for that. Up next, can we have Mr. Shu for his work?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready, Mr. Shu?
First, it was cause your eyes when you start to breathe and twist down your face. Also, your eyes start to breathe. It just might bring down your feet. Too. But you can clean your feet without training your snow. Also, but you need your bike without training your swim. Great. Okay, just followers. Then it and more onset. There's flowers are beautiful. I'm just that cool. You must run up the slide. You heard Miss and your me are done things too. So you think like the sky thirsty. She might hurt herself and the other hurting you. Could we say a little bit longer, please? Answer might be you stay a little longer, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wong. Job well done also. I am very happy with your application to our learning for this topic.
Thank you.
You are very welcome, Mr. Shu. So, are there any questions, any clarifications?
No questions, ma'am.
No question.
Okay, okay, if that is so, again, thank you, Miss Yang and Mr. Wang, for participating actively in our classes. The two of you listened attentively and paid attention to our learnings. from applying the rules on our first meeting and following the examples I have given on class in our first and second meeting. Keep up the good work, both of you. Thank you so much, class. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you in our next class.
Thank you, Miss Luxu. Goodbye.
Thank you, man. Bye.